Excuse me, mate. Do you mind a few questions for a podcast called The Hope Initiative?
I'm not Australian, I'm Italian.
Not Australian. You speak good English?
I speak English, yes,
Yeah?
not so well, but
Do you understand what I'm asking?
yeah.
Do you mind if I have a seat and
Please.
have a conversation for a podcast? Do you know what a podcast is?
More or less. Not. I'm not so technological. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. What was your name?
Alberto,
Alberto. Rin.
nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. What are you doing in Australia? How long have you been here?
In Australia,
Yeah.
because I have a partner now.
Yeah.
She's Australian, so I'm here now.
Beautiful. How long have you been here?
Last June,
Okay. Beautiful. How did you meet her?
in Italy.
In Italy.
In Italy, yeah.
Was she travelling and she lured you back here?
She was there. She was there because of her studies,
Okay.
and so we met in Italy. And
Fell in love?
yeah, not yes, yes, yes.
Slowly falling in love, perhaps.
Slowly, yes.
Slowly.
Yes.
Beautiful. Have you ever lived outside of Italy before now?
No, absolutely not.
No? How are you finding Melbourne, Australia?
Melbourne. Well, I lived in Tacoma, so near Belgrade, so not exactly here in Melbourne.
Okay.
But I like Melbourne, yeah.
Yeah.
And the people are very friendly.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a strange city for me in the sense that I was used to live in a small town, and in Italy the towns are different, so
Yeah.
I miss some old thing in the city. But Melbourne is nice. I did the center.
Yeah.
This is my impression. And you have a lot of possibilities culturally and food. Yeah. No, I like Melbourne.
That's good. What town in Italy are you from?
I'm a small town near Genova,
Okay.
and then I lived also in Assisi, in the center of Italy. Small town.
Okay.
Assisi is a very old town.
Yeah, sure. And you grew up there?
I grew up in near Genova.
Yep.
Near Genova, yeah. I studied there, and
What did you think you would do when you were younger for your life, and how has that changed now as a man?
really I didn't have any project of my life, so no. So my life was not. I didn't have an idea to do something especially. So I studied at university, something that allowed me to do a lot of things and not just some specific. I didn't have anything in mind.
Okay. What have you spent your time doing, if you don't mind me asking that?
I was in a monastery, and so I spent time there a lot of years.
Beautiful. How was that time? What did you learn working in the monastery?
I learned a lot about human beings, about the difficulty to love people and the beauty of living together, and to meet people from all around the world and of different religions too, different confessions, different backgrounds. So it was very nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you work as a priest in the monastery or what?
No, I was a monk, not a
monk.
priest.
A monk. Wow. How many years?
25.
25 years
a
a
lot,
monk.
a lot. Yeah.
Wow. What's the main thing that you learnt working 25 years as a monk?
It's a difficult question. I don't know exactly now. Maybe I trying to learn to love people, to be kind, to be my best, to be kind.
Yep. What is being kind? What do you think? How do you go deeper there?
To be kind means for me also to be kind with myself, and to try to not to judge, not to stop at the first impression of a person, and to think that maybe this person has some wound inside him, so
Some wound?
wounds, some, and he needs to be accepted, to be loved as he is or she is, and not to be judged, not to be forced to enter in my mind, in my preconception. Is it right in English? I don't know.
Yeah.
So to be patient with myself, with other people, and
Yeah.
and also to feel loved,
Mm.
to feel loved, and so to be trying to be able to love, trying to be.
Beautiful. Do you feel loved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's difficult to love myself sometimes. Like, I think it's not easy to accept, not only for me, in general, to accept who we are and accept also that we are loved, even if maybe we think that we don't deserve it.
Yeah.
This is my experience.
Yeah, the challenge of life.
Yeah.
Loving yourself.
Change of perspective, yeah.
Yeah.
And to be also not self-centered, to be yeah, to love. And when you try to love, you don't think always of yourself, but trying to think that you are part of humanity, and you have to try to be human and to love nature, to love human beings,
Love that. Thank you.
and try. It's
Yeah.
try.
What advice would you give to your younger self, perhaps your 15-year-old self, if you could go back in time?
to be I don't know express in English, but to
Say in Italian first if you want.
no, I'm trying to think in Italian and to translate, to not to be so afraid of living, and of to show my not to, to be afraid to show my feelings, to be more open, and try to live more than to think about life, but to live.
Beautiful. Alberto, give you a hug.
you.
Express my
Yeah.
feelings to you, my friend. Thank you very much.
Have you-
Okay. Ciao.
Best wishes.
Thank you. Ciao.